First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Time to his left. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
False start, offense.
Here's Foles. Conley's got it over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. Just taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. This is Elliott. Oh, nice move. He won't go down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And some room to maneuver. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The lone receiver left. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Now Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Offense. Still second down.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the early. Finding time. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Caught left side, Williams. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Elliott. Room here to run. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott at 18. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now Foles. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss falls here as he's taken down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He'll buy some time right. Bryant with a catch right side. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trying. Right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Foles. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Whitehead, the return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if you should go for it. What position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. That goes for a gain of 31.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football. And for it's an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. Foles setting up the screen for West. Kendrick West past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Looking to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now Foles. He hits West underneath. 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A big play there for KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the return this time. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for...
You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that?
Here's Foles. They complete it to Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. But so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. They give to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down, and quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Something tucked it and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off.
They come out here in the eye. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll bring up second down.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Buying time to his left. And that's caught by Beasley. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this third down play is going nowhere, but credit to him, able to pick up the first.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. You may leave a hole in the wall, as you'll have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. From the 4, it's second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. And now it's third down. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up.
And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, an 18-yard. Now Foles. And his throw here's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target. And that'll make it third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw here. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, 44 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Foles. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Five receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And hit with it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Goff. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL.